And these are the winter storm impacts. So with the winter storm out there, how bad is it going to be? What are the impacts going to be like? Well, minor in the yellow, moderate in orange, but the extent of the red and the purple over the megapolis here in the Northeast, the I-95 corridor, major impacts expected from Virginia, Maryland, all the way up to eastern Pennsylvania, all of New Jersey, New York, a lot of New York, all of Long Island, and all the way up to coastal areas in Maine in that major winter storm impact range. Extreme impacts. Now we're talking where there's going to be power outages, dangerous travel, if not life-threatening travel. And this includes also heavily populated areas here, millions of people under this, all because of what will be a bomb cyclone. When we're talking about a bomb cyclone, it's explosive development. And we measure these systems in millibars. So you get 24-hour millibar drop. Dropping pressure is increasing winds and strengthening storm. You get a 24 millibar drop within 24 hours and it bombs out. And within the next several hours, leading up to about midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, most of that is going to happen. So this is going to be one heck of a beast of a storm by morning as it continues to move across the East Coast with blizzard warnings here from the Delmarva. So we're talking parts of 11 states here in the Northeast. Close to 40 million people in blizzard warnings here, including the entire state of Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Rhode Island, but stretching all the way up to the Canadian border.
It is going to be a long night for the folks that live in the Northeast. I grew up on the border of New York, New Jersey. I remember 1996 very, very well when snowdrifts from the plows were taller than me as a child. But this is going to be a very impactful storm. As the governor mentioned, the first time in nearly 30 years, the entire state is under a blizzard warning. Now, it's important to understand that a blizzard is not necessarily about the totals of snow. It's really related to the wind. In order for us to have a blizzard, we need to have wind gusts sustained over 35 miles per hour, bringing visibility down to a quarter of a mile. And that all needs to continue for at least 3 hours. And that is very likely to be the case through the overnight hours, through the early morning hours, and continuing into the early afternoon.
Question, are we seeing anything unusual with this system compared to past winter storms in terms of the wind or the snow or the speed of it?
Sure. So this is an incredibly widespread storm. I mean, it's certainly one where when you look at it on satellite, it is a meteorological marvel with the cleared out eye. Of course, it's not like an eye you would see in a hurricane, but that cleared out center there. Of course, a bomb cyclone, in order for that to occur, we need to see the central pressure drop or bomb out by at least 24 millibars in 24 hours. And with the way that this setup is right now, we have the jet stream, which is a highway of winds way upstairs, racing eastward. And with that, it's kind of pulling the air off of the top of this storm, which causes that central surface low to deepen and to send more air vertically into the atmosphere. So it's just this meteorological engine that just continues to keep pumping. And with that, it will produce those very narrow but very powerful lines of snow that are capable of producing, again, that 2 to potentially 3 inch per hour rate.
constantly in the last few minutes, and we've been actually here for the 15 minutes, and that's just when the snow was coming down smoothly. But right now it's heavier, and as you can see, all the snow on my hair, so this is not the day to look cute or pretty. I'm just out here to do my job, so we'll deal with that. We'll deal with how beautiful it looks out here, but I just want to give you a perspective of what actually looks like. We've been here since 3:30 this afternoon, so definitely the accumulation of the snow, it's been pretty visible. And as you can see right now, it is still soft, it's still nice, but out here, if you can just take a look at this way, it's building up. The trees look beautiful, but again, it's still dangerous to be out there. People are completely off the roads, and that's what it was supposed to be, right?
In total, the storm is projected to drop between 18 and 24 inches across New York City, coming up to 28 inches in certain areas. New Yorkers should also expect dangerous winds. These are blizzard conditions. New York City has not faced a storm of this scale in the last decade. Due to these factors, we are declaring a state of emergency and instituting a travel ban starting at 9 p.m. this evening and ending at 12 p.m. tomorrow. The state of emergency closes the streets, highways, and bridges of New York City for all traffic, cars, trucks, scooters, and e-bikes, with some specific exemptions for essential and emergency movement. We are asking New Yorkers to avoid all non-essential travel.
The National Weather Service has issued a blizzard warning for Boston, and we're expecting heavy snowfall, strong winds, and pretty dangerous conditions with how fast the snow will come down as well, with dangerous travel conditions beginning later today and continuing into tomorrow. This is a very serious storm that has the potential to be a historic nor'easter. Because of that, we're declaring a snow emergency. Please make plans to stay inside, stay warm, do not be on the roads. We're seeing that the rate of snowfall could be upwards of an inch, 2 inches an hour. That will be whiteout conditions. And so we need everyone to just be inside, stay warm, stay safe, and let the plows do their work.
播报新闻是我的日常，必须时刻保持妆容和皮肤的最佳状态。当来到人生中最重要的时刻，也是 KS 逆时奇迹帮助我轻松驾驭，闪闪发光。KS 逆时奇迹活肤露全效精华、精华霜，多达5种 EGF 6大冻龄关键成分，保湿效果让我非常满意，小细纹也不再困扰我。我就是我自己的最佳女主角 ，KS 让我从容自信，光彩动人。我是我人生中的大女主，我的最爱我做主。KS 逆时奇迹系列热卖中，下单请上快点购，透过中天新闻网 App 下单立减50，或输入 CTI 推荐码有额外折扣。